Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with random reviews from the Overflow room. Okay, we're moving backwards through the letter K, and we're ready for Khachaturian. Oh, yes. Remember Strauss said, I may not be a first-rate composer, but I am a first-rate, second-rate composer. Well, Khachaturian, or Khachaturian, however you want to pronounce it, was a first-rate, third-rate composer. Let's just lay that out there. I mean, he wrote fun, tuneful music. It's very enjoyable. And, we have lots of it, actually, here. Good stack. First, we have the Violin Concerto with Henrik Schering, along with the Brahms Violin Concerto, a stupendous performance of that, with Anatol Dorati and the London Symphony on Mercury Living Presence. This is a great, great record. It really is. Maybe one of the greatest recordings ever. We'll see if it shows up in that series. Then we've got, of course, we have to have millions of suites from Guyana, whatever you call it, and Spartacus. Last time I mentioned this, someone wrote an entire huge paragraph on how to pronounce Guyana, and I immediately banned them forever. So don't even try. I don't care. It's a stupid, socialist piece of junk ballet full of absolutely wonderful music. The plot is incredibly stupid. Guyana is a girl. She's hanging out with her boyfriend is a thug, and his thuggery is about to jeopardize the grain harvest and the triumph of socialism on the collective farm on which they live. So she rats him out to Sergei, the border guard, and they arrest him, and everybody does the saber dance. That's the story of this particular fabulous socialist realist masterpiece. But the music is just, it's adorable and delightful. And of course it is, and so Spartacus, which is here as well. Spartacus is wonderful music. So this is the Bolshoi Theater Orchestra under Svetlanov on Triton Records. I know it's a Triton Records, but it has a picture of a piano, not a Triton. And everything is in Japanese, which tells you where I got it. I ordered it from HMV Japan or one of those organs. And there it is. So, okay. Then we've got this whole series of Khachaturian stuff that was on ASV, featuring Loris Cheknevorian and the Armenian Philharmonic Orchestra. These were fun records. The Armenian Philharmonic was kind of screechy and loud and raw, which was perfect for this music. It's not subtle music. And Cheknevorian just blasted his way through it. I love these recordings. So you've got the Spartacus Ballet Suites. That's a fun one. They were also very well recorded, or loudly recorded, which is the same thing in this case. Then we've got the Valencian Widow Suite, the Guyana Suite number 2, and Cheknevorian's own Danse Fantastique, his own work. It's a charming dance suite. It's just endless fun. Then we've got Symphony number 1 and Symphony number 3, the loudest and trashiest piece of orchestral music ever to emerge from the human brain. Unbelievable. And do they screech their way through it. It's unbelievably loud. And then we have more Spartacus Suite, Guyana, the basic suite, beginning with the saber dance, the Masquerade Suite, and the Caucasian Sketches by Ippolitov Ivanov. All this Russian stuff that they did, boy, would that be nice. I think Universal owns it now. They ought to do a Cheknevorian box. I know people would think I'm crazy and they'd sell maybe half of one. But, it was fun. And he did all kinds of weird Russian stuff and whatnot. And he also did like Rimsky-Korsakov suites and Scheherazade and all those things. And I enjoyed that series very much. The Battle of Stalingrad Suite from the film music. That was a joy. And the Second Symphony, The Attack of the Avon Lady. I did a video about it. Have a look if you're curious. This is the bell, it's called. And it just goes bong, bong. Just like the old Avon commercial, except what's at the door is not the Avon Lady. It's another sort of trashy piece of music, but it's fun. I like all of his music. It's enjoyable. I get a kick out of it. Then there was like a big pile of Naxos Khachaturian recordings, or a small pile, where we have the Guyana Suites 1 through 3 with Andrei Nichinov and the St. Petersburg State Symphony, which back in those days I think was just sort of a pickup band after the fall of communism. Spartacus Suite number 4, Masquerade Suite, circus music from the ballet, and his dance suite. This is also fun. This includes Dmitry Yablonsky and the Moscow Symphony using percussion instruments donated probably by me. And then we have the St. Petersburg State Symphony, again with Richardoff doing Spartacus Suites 1, 2, and 3. And the Piano Concerto with Oksana Yablonskaya, the Moscow Symphony and Yablonsky, and the Concert Rhapsody for Piano and Orchestra, which is a big work, 24 minutes of National Socialist, whatever, realist mayhem. Great fun. And last but not least, for good old catch, we have the catch doing catch. Isn't there something here? Yes, there is some catch doing catch. But first, the Piano Concerto with Alicia de la Rocha. Yeah, and Rafael Frubeck de Burgos with London Phil. That's a fabulous performance. The Violin Concerto with Ruggiero Ricci and Anatole Fistulari and the London Phil. The Masquerade Suite with Stanley Black. That's Phase 4 recordings, a couple of these. And the London Symphony. And then the Second Symphony with the Vienna Phil, conducted by Ketch himself. It's not a great recording sonically. It distorts in places, as I recall. But, distorted Khachaturian is as good as any other kind. So there you have it. Some really, really fun stuff by a composer who refuses to vanish from sight. He's clinging to the repertoire with great tenacity, and he deserves to, because he had a real melodic gift, and his music has character. It really does. Taste, maybe that's another issue, but who cares about that? I don't, for sure. So keep on listening, friends. Thanks for joining me. Take care.